MC with the Ambassadors of Gaming. I am one in your army of hosts, Ambassador Jason.
And I'm Ambassador Billy.
And I'm Ambassador Kevin.
Welcome to our corner of the internet where we have news about stuff. Kevin, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Kind of tired. It's Sunday. I'm bored. Coronavirus. Oh, snap. Demonetized again. Shit.
Yeah. What about you, Billy? How you doing today?
I'm good. Just about keeping myself breathing with the cough, but thugging it out. I'm here. I'm ready to go.
Awesome. So that's good to know. Let's get into updates, announcements, and other miscellaneous news.
So, to start us off today, the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered released this week. Dum dum dum, but for some. Activision announced that the campaign would come to PS4 this week and Xbox and PC at the end of the month because screw Xbox and PC, I guess. The game is priced at $19.99 for $20 really, and the game has also been barred from being sold by Sony Russia on PS4. And to that note, Activision has said it will release the campaign on PC and Xbox in Russia, however. So it's simply Sony Russia that is not letting the game release on PS4 there. So yeah.
It was kind of funny, like how there's like, hold on, I can hear my echo.
Yeah, we got echo going on.
Hold on, let me see. 1, 2. No, still there. Wait, I think it's gone now. It's kind of funny how like we had like the price point for this in US dollars, and the only person that's not in the US had to read that. Had to read that.
Right. You got the British person to talk about American prices. Yikes.
I was just like, wait, why we don't have it like in British money though, or like UK money and stuff. Like,
yeah, that translates to about £15. You know. It's
funny, but I think it's.
I'm sorry. Is anyone else disappointed there's like no multiplayer?
I'm hella disappointed. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Like, I like the campaign and all, but the campaign is like 4 hours long for $20. Where like everybody really love Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 like multiplayer.
Yeah, in today's day and age, multiplayer kind of gives. I mean, it's arguable, but multiplayer does give a game longevity. So, how many people are going to buy Modern Warfare 2? And after beating the campaign, how many people are going to keep returning to the game? I don't know, man. It's weird. Activision being Activision.
Well, I mean, I can see why they don't want to split their player base, you know, with the new Call of Duty and Warzone and whatnot. But still, like,
that's a good point.
$20 is a lot of money just for a campaign. It doesn't have much replay value. That's just my opinion.
It really does. It's fun. It was great. Don't get me wrong, but it's not worth $20. It should just be a free add-on to like whatever next Call of Duty game or something. Like that was just a waste of opportunity. And I don't care if they split the player base.
Yeah, I think more studios should take the Ubisoft approach. I know it sounds funny when I say that. What I mean by the Ubisoft approach is that, you know, with like a season pass, or like the gold edition of the game, they kind of attach like a older version that's been remastered. Like with AC Odyssey Gold Edition, you got Assassin's Creed 3 and Liberation remastered. With Far Cry 5 Gold Edition, you got Far Cry 3 remastered, kind of thing. So I don't know, maybe something like that. So I think your point a little earlier, Kevin, about having it as like a DLC or something. I don't think Activision would do that, but it's an idea.
I think it'd be amazing. Just have it like, you know, like, so in order for you to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remastered multiplayer, you need to have like the latest Call of Duty game, whatever, just attach onto it. Like, I don't care. That would be amazing. Like, Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer was so broken that was fun. Like, you know how like like everything is so imbalanced that made it balanced. You know, you had like the people that were in like one man army, like the freaking RPG YouTube guys, and like, oh man, it was broken mess, but it was beautiful, man. Like, oh man, I love that game.
It was so broken, it was fixed.
Basically, the thing about it is everything is like, you have all these overpowered weapons, all these overpowered classes into one ring. It's like, it's kind of balanced, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Well, okay. Is there anything else need to be said about that? Hello?
Wait, Kevin just disconnected.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought I disconnected. I was like, what happened?
I thought I did. Yeah, I was like, my internet's shit again.
So Kev's gone. Okay.
Yep, there, buddy.
All right. Well, I guess I'll continue for Kev right now since he's not here at the moment. All right. So, former Platinum Games CEO, and I apologize, I'm probably going to butcher his name. Tatsuya Minamani finally confirmed to have worked on Resident Evil 3 Remake. The credits showcase that he and a few of his not-so-secret studio... No, I apologize. Let me redo that. The credits showcase that Menami, oh my god, I'm totally butchering his name, and a few in his not-so-secret studio helped work on the remake. There have been rumors for a long time circulating that his new studio, M2, is working on a remake project for Capcom.
Well, they're just remaking everything at this point, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not bad. I mean, I like to play games, that are older, and I guess it's not bad to have them, all looking pretty and stuff again. Kev, you back?
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Like, I had to leave Discord and come back.
Oh, no, you're fine. I read your piece, so you can read 3 if we're done talking about 2.
Yeah. Remakes always nice, especially when they're made really well. So more power to them, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean,
sorry about that.
No, you're fine. In the light of remakes, I'm looking forward to some Pokemon remakes. So maybe
Right,
like
next gen visuals and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like my friend, I didn't buy Resident Evil 3 remake. My friend did. He's having some fun with it. But I don't mind these remakes. A lot of people get upset with the remakes. I enjoy them. Some of them, like Pokemon. So,
But which Pokemon remake would we look forward to? Like the GBA or the DS version?
Like any of the remakes they've done, they've all been really good. And like the Let's Go series that they just started on Switch, like for Yellow, that was great. So I'm looking forward to like the next one they're going to do with that, as well as any other feature, anything Pokemon. Okay, I'm a sucker for Pokemon. Like I'll play any of these craps they release.
I think if they continue on with the handheld remakes, I think the next one should be Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, that's the one
last was
Yeah, you're correct. That's Gen 4 would be the next remake. Hell, I haven't played Gen 3, and I'm not even a fan of Gen 3. So,
well, you like Gen 3? I like the freaking surfing everywhere. You have to like everywhere and all this, all the water.
You like that?
No, I'll just play.
No. I said I haven't played it, and I'm not a fan of Gen 3. Like I did not like Generation 3 at all, really. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I know there's some Gen 3 lovers out there.
Oh no, Gen 3 had like a lot of great Pokemon and stuff. I think Gen 4 had didn't Gen 4 have like Garchomp and stuff like that?
Gen 4 had a butt ton of Pokemon. Garchomp and all of them. So yeah, I mean remakes are good. Nothing wrong with remakes. You wanna take over my announcement there, Kevin?
All right, no problem. Yeah, I figured disconnect. I don't know. I was like, what the hell happened? Like, guys, can you guys hear me? And I'm like, no. And I see Mike who's like typing in the chat, like RIP 519. I'm like, no. All right, so let's continue on. The Last of Us 2 and Iron Man VR delayed indefinitely. The PlayStation Twitter announced earlier this week that the company will be putting the games on hold due to logistical reasons. The reasons most speculated are that physical sales will likely be down or hard to ship due to the current COVID-19 lockdowns and halting of production for non-essential goods. That's hard to take in because everybody's getting real hyped for Last of Us 2. Like not me because I don't really care, but like other people, like everybody on Facebook and all this stuff.
It'd already been pushed to the date that people were expecting it, and then to get delayed indefinitely after a push already, like that's just a complete people. I mean, people were understandably upset about it. I mean, I think some of the kind of people on Twitter demanding they release a demo, even if there's just in a single room in the game, just don't let us escape this room, just throw some names like, I mean, guys, it's gonna come out eventually, but I mean, I get it. The game's been critically acclaimed. The franchise is critically acclaimed, so.
I'm pretty upset because, like I've said before, like our VR technology is amazing. We still just don't have a good game really for it, so that's disappointing that happened. But,
yeah, we talked about that in one of our previous shows. If you remember, Jason, where we were like saying VR hasn't got that killer app. Yeah, I think you and I were talking about this. It was like VR is good. It's a very interesting piece of technology, but there's nothing that makes you say, I need to get VR for that.
Yep.
So I think we desperately need to see that, because if we want the technology to reach new horizons, I think having that killer app for it that you can only get there, that like not have like a VR version of something that's already available elsewhere. I think that's what we need.
Yep. I completely agree. So
Half-Life.
Yeah, I haven't picked that up. I should probably do that today and do something about that.
Like, it came out already?
On that. Is it out? I thought it was out. I'm pretty sure it's out. Yeah, it's out.
I thought it came out as well. Yeah.
I need to pick that up and get back to you guys on that one. Let me do that today, because I ain't got nothing else to do on a Sunday, and I haven't used my VR headset in like 3-4 years. So I'm gonna do that today, and then I'll let you guys know how that goes next time we're together.
Oh wow! It came out 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would have expected Twitter to be a buzz with that gameplay.
Right now on Steam, it got perfect 10 out of 10 rating.
Wow, I gotta check this out though. I might have to do like a YouTube recap on the Half-Life series, because I haven't played the series in years, like 9 years.
Bring yourself back up to speed a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So the next item here. Final Fantasy VII Remake is shipping early to some. Physical copies are being shipped out early to some consumers due to shipping problems Square Enix had with the game. We can even confirm that another one of our hosts, one in our army of hosts, Daryl, has received his copy and he's currently enjoying it a lot, actually. This obviously made people question the remaining release for Final Fantasy VII. For the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Square has said it will not move up the digital release date, and that it plans for most of its copies to go out on the planned April 10th release date. So some people get in the game before the time, so there's definitely going to be a bit of salt in the fan base, but I think it's good that people that are playing it like that. He's saying that it's absolutely fantastic. So for fans of the franchise that are eager to get their hands on it, I think it's definitely promising.
Right, they come early than later.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'd rather people get it early than us not getting it. What's that? That's released on what again? I completely forgot.
PS4.
Oh, exclusive?
It's a time exclusive for a year.
Okay. Yeah, they say like PlayStation. I don't know. There was like the that has some text on it. I can't remember exactly what it says. I have to kind of recap myself on that. There's something like first on PlayStation or something like that.
Gotcha. That's good.
So it might as well come to PC and probably maybe Xbox. Who knows? In a year from now.
I think it'll probably be PC first, and then we'll get like an Xbox release probably 2000.
The funny thing is, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, but I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan at all, which is kind of crazy. People, oh my god, me personally, I really think that this gonna have a lot of people salty. I think it's really, really, really overhyped compared to like the other entries like 9, 10, 6. Like, I feel like people put Final Fantasy VII to a pedestal because maybe that's like their first Final Fantasy game they played. But don't get me wrong, it's not.
You're finna have an army of fanboys.
Oh man.
No, but in the group, you guys see me do this all the time. It's like, dude, like, it was good, but it's not the greatest. Like, well, like, it can be great. So opinions, but it's like, dude, like, I put that like 7, probably like right below the top 5, or maybe right in the top 5.
What are your top 5? We're talking about Final Fantasy games in general, right?
Yeah. Okay. Damn, in order, I can't. I was stuck between like 9, 10, and 12. I don't know which is like will be first. Like I really, really do love like 12 because of the fact that how like the voice, the dialogue, and the story is like very, very good. 13 was way in the bottom. 13 was perfect, but like 12 was amazing to me. 10, I had when I was playing 10, it was like actually like a very, very hard time in life. It was like during a hurricane,
Yeah.
so it was like my escape. But Final Fantasy X also is up there. But I recently played 9 because I missed it completely back then when I was a little kid.
Oh my god.
And 9 was freaking amazing. I beat it last year, and it was freaking amazing. So like, I have to put that up there in my list now because I was just like, man, like
9
the story, everything was beautiful.
Amazing. Yes, nine's my favorite one. 9 and then 8. 8's like the redheaded stepchild. I feel like because a lot of people didn't like 8. I really liked 8. Like 8 was good.
I think the confusing part is the fact that I think people think that after, like, I think the end of this one or one, I think something happened to Leon, and people think that after it was like a dream or he was like dead or something like that. Like a lot of random stuff's happening in the story. I don't know.
But yeah, I agree with you with 7. 7's good, but 7's not like the greatest Final Fantasy game ever. So I definitely agree with you on that. I mean, 7 was good. It's a good game, but definitely 8 and 9 are really up there. Like. And even what 14?
I remember Born, yeah, not the original.
No, not 14.
Release.
I apologize. 15. 15. I apologize. 15. 15 was good, but I still feel like 8 and like 9 and 8 like the top 2 in my opinion.
No, 15.
Like 9,
I'll put it
10,
mid-tier.
and then like 15.
No, 15
like I'm just putting 7 lower and lower.
Like I think it'll be in order for me. It'll be 10, 12, 9. I don't know, man. Damn, I don't know where to put 12 and 9, man. Like I really don't know. Then 6, then 7.
9's just so good. Like I don't know what it is about that game. It was just really, really good.
Okay, it went back to the original, like, you know, Final Fantasy before it went all like futuristic and all that stuff. You know, like
yeah,
it was like, you know, the knights and classes and like, you know, actually had like a story that was pretty good. Mages, you know, like people die in that game. You know, like
oh, it was awesome.
Freaking seas getting wiped out. You know, like it was freaking beautiful, man. And,
it was a great game.
Yeah. So
wait, hold on. Wait, Billy isn't saying anything here.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm gonna be a bit honest, and it's probably gonna come as like a big shock. I've never really been too into the Final Fantasy franchise. Like I've seen, like, as the games have come out over the years, I've kind of watched from afar a little bit, and maybe kind of dabbled in them here and there. So I definitely haven't had enough exposure to have like a fully formed opinion about it. I will say this. I mean, Kevin's probably going to disagree like heavily with this, but my first like actual time playing a Final Fantasy game was actually 15, because that was the first time I'd seen it marketed really kind of like in my face, and I'd seen lots of people talking about it, and I was like, okay, let's give this game a go. And it seemed like a really big, fantastic world adventure, which I'm always intrigued by. So I played it, and it was fun. I haven't played it enough again to have like a fully formed opinion on it, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's like one of those things. It's like there's a very core audience of Final Fantasy gamers, but yeah, I mean, I wish I could say where I would rank like 7 or 6 or X2 or all these other kind of games. I wish I had like a better grasp on that. But yeah, I mean, much to a lot of people's disagreement, 15 is probably my first and only real experience with Final Fantasy.
And to bounce off Billy there, I didn't play 15 like how you guys probably played 15. I played the Pocket Edition on the Switch, and I loved it. Like it was great in my opinion. Yeah, the graphics weren't, you know, crazy on, you know, like how it was on the PS4 and the Xbox One and all that. But I really enjoyed the story and gameplay from the Pocket Edition on the Switch. And I think the only reason I got through it was at the time that it came out, there wasn't many games on the Switch. And I was able to play and pause and like go wherever I had to go and then start playing again very easily.
Oh, I got you. To be real honest too, like I can't really say much about 15 because I really couldn't beat it. Like I was just like, this game is trash. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I literally tried. Like, I bought it day one, and then I just cannot. Like I'm just playing this game. Like this is the game I waited 10 years for. You know, like this is it. Like this. I was like 5 hours in. I said, F it.
The nerve, right?
No. I tried. I tried. 15 was just like, okay, I let down. Maybe because also like all the big fans and stuff like that too. Like, oh, 15 was like pretty bad. Like, it's not what you expected. Like the story was like, like split into like the books and the movies and all that stuff. And this character, someone had to this character, but you don't really care about this character because they had him on screen time anyway. And it was like, I'm okay. Like 15 is just I'm gonna act like it never happened and just keep on moving my life.
Oh man.
So, but anyway, I'm gonna continue on to the next topic because we can't talk about Final Fantasy forever. I'll start crying. 15 is garbage. Hey, Kingdom Hearts 3 is garbage too. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Square, come on, Square. Demonetize. Like, all right. So, Borderlands 3 devs get their bonuses nerfed. According to reports, Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford told the developers of the game that would not be receiving the significant royalty check they had told they will receive. Employees will get a small check based on royalties, but not the tens of thousands or even 100,000 they expected. The company has always toted a 60-40 royalty split between the company and its employees. 60 to the company and owners, 40 to the employees. According to Pitchford, the game cost more to make than originally intended, and the company had grown to include a second studio, thus the bonuses were not as high due to 2K recouping its investment in the game and DLC. The $12 million bonus that Pitchfork received in 2016 was a part of the 60% for the company, not from the employees' 40%, according to Kotaku's sources. That sucks, but that really sucks, man. Like if you're expecting this much amount of money and you're not getting that money, and like, damn, that kind of sucks, man.
That's poor management there because, in my opinion, if I was the studio, I would take the cut and pay the developers because they did the work.
Exactly.
This wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And by them screwing them is only going to hurt their future projects because they're not going to put that time and devotion. Like, why am I going to sit here and work 60, 70-hour weeks and spend time with my family when I'm going to get screwed in the end if this game doesn't do well? So, like, they're just shooting themselves in the foot there. That's poor management. If it didn't do well, that's not the development team's fault. They did what they had to do.
And not like there's actually a good time for news like this, but
yeah,
this news couldn't have come at a worse time as well. Like in terms of how things like this would be perceived. Like now in this situation more than ever, it's like, okay, we're hearing about people getting furloughed or losing their jobs, and all of a sudden we're now hearing that staff members aren't getting the bonuses that they deserve because the game itself is fantastic, but. It's a whole bunch of yikes, I think.
Especially because the fact that Pitchfork, him alone, received $12 million. So he could easily distribute that money towards the 40% towards the actual developers, the employees. I mean, so I really felt like it's just like a CEO being a CEO, or the 1% just feeding off the rest, because that's ridiculous. $12 million. Think about it. I think they sold 8 million copies in total so far. 8 million copies times, I don't know, I'll say about 30. They probably made $30 per sale because for the whole distribution and all the stuff. Yeah, because some pop out of that. So that's 240 million they made out of this game, and 5% was straight to Pitchfork. That's freaking ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Oh, well, I think we could just probably just move on because we're not really accountants soon, so screw that.
Yep. Yeah. So, Mario might be having a big birthday. According to several sites with multiple sources, Nintendo has some big plans for Mario's 35th anniversary. Eurogamer, I'm going to butcher this even though I was told how to pronounce it. Gamutsu.
You said that like a Japanese.
I don't know. I don't
The
know.
Masu.
I apologize. I'm really bad at pronouncing things I'm not used to saying.
You're not a weeb, that's why.
And VGC have all published reports about a Mario collection coming to Switch containing Super Mario 64. Amazing. Super Mario Sunshine. Haven't played it. And Super Mario Galaxy. In addition, the company has plans to release other Mario titles like Super Mario 3D World, amazing, with a deluxe edition, similar to the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Reports also stated that there will be a new Paper Mario game coming as well. Reports state this was originally their E3 plan, so we may not see it for some time due to the current COVID-19 situation.
Hold on. You made a sign up for every Mario game that you play or didn't play? What about the Super Mario Galaxy?
I tried it. But listen, hear me out. Okay, it wasn't that I was like, oh, I'm not playing these games. No, I just never had a GameCube. Like, I didn't get a GameCube until 2007.
The Galaxy came out for the Wii.
For the Wii. I didn't have a Wii either. I didn't have a Wii until I bought a Wii U. So that was a terrible plan. But no, I on my Wii U, I did play Mario Galaxy for 20 minutes. Not because it was a bad game. I was busy, man. I had a newborn who's now 6. So I had very little time in the game. I did dabble with it. I like the it looks cool. But all these games, Sunshine, Galaxy, and all that. If this is true and this comes out, I'm gonna be on that like butter on bread, man. So
right. I don't think I found a single person, like in my experience, maybe everyone else is, I'm sure everyone else has got different experiences, but I don't think a single person that I've ever spoken to in games has said that they don't like a Mario game.
Yeah, I've never played a Mario game and said, oh, this was trash.
Yeah.
I can't, well, there's Super
Mario 2. I was like, wait, slow down, man.
Yeah. I was like, well, we have that one. But I wouldn't say that one's trash because it's just very different. Like if there was a Mario game that I had to delete for Mario to continue going on, it would be that game.
I think Mario 2 and I think Mario All-Stars, I think.
No, All-Stars was good. No, okay. If there was there is if I had to delete one for sure, it wouldn't even be Mario 2. It'd be like Mario for the Game Boy, like the original Mario for the Game Boy. It was developed by a different developer, I believe. I don't think it was like the same crew, and it just looked so different. It was very weird. If you ever look up the first Mario game on the Game Boy, it was so weird. Like it had all different enemies. It was very weird.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like the whole
Super Mario Land.
Yeah, the whole art style was different. It was a very different game.
That's the one that had I think like a lion pharaoh thing at the boss.
Yeah, like a spaceship. Like there was parts where he was in a spaceship or a submarine also. It was very weird, and I mean, I guess it was good for its time. But I would definitely delete that one before I delete Mario 2. In my opinion, that's just me. And then future Game Boy games from Mario went back to the classic Mario stuff.
What's your favorite Mario game? Because to me, it'll be Super Mario World.
Are we talking about 3D or 2D?
2D and 3D.
Okay.
Separate.
Yeah, my favorite 3D Mario game is gonna be Odyssey. I just love Odyssey. It was amazing. And my favorite 2D Mario, it would probably be Super Mario Brothers 3. That's the one with Yoshi, right?
Yeah.
When they introduced Yoshi and all that for the Super Nintendo?
Yep. Yeah. Super Mario Bros. 3 was going to be my choice for 2.
I really love that one. But then I also really love one. Wait, I'm saying this wrong. Which is the one with the artsy style, the play style where I'm so confused right now. Where you traveled across a map that was it was before Yoshi's time. With the flutes. The one with the flutes and the level.
Oh man.
Wow, flute before Yoshi? Ooh.
Yeah, there was a flute, and then it had the card and the card guy, the toad with the cards, and
Is that you should not? That's not 3.
No, because isn't 3 the one with Yoshi?
Because 3 had like the little card, the little spade, whatever you like. That was 3. That was 3.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on.
Just
do a
quick search.
So Mario 3 is one with the raccoon tail.
Okay. So I can't even find the games. I'm really bad at searching things. Okay, so we have. So I know which one I'm talking about. Or maybe I don't. So okay, here we go. So Nintendo. So Mario Bros. It's not that one. Mario, not 2. So 3 is not the one with Yoshi. I'm talking about Super Mario Brothers 3, and then the one with Yoshi was Super Mario World. Yeah. So I like both those equally. I like World and Super Mario Brothers 3. So that's
World's my number 1.
World is good, but Super Mario Brothers 3 was also like.
So you say World is your all-time favorite, Kevin?
Yes, that's my final answer.
No deviation from that was.
There's no deviation. You can't even say anything that changed my mind. No, nothing at all. That was freaking amazing.
That it is. That one was super good. I really didn't know that.
It had like a lot of secrets and everything. Like it was just beautiful,
man.
Awesome.
Hold on, let me see. I got saying guys a video.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the more Mario, the better, man. I'm happy to see more Mario games from yesteryear kind of getting remastered or re-released, and as well as the new stuff that's most likely coming soon as well.
Yeah,
I'm always happy
3D
to see play those games.
Yeah, for 3D Mario, I didn't play much, or I couldn't replay much because I would tend to spam Squirrel on this playing. I just don't like it, to be honest. So I'm not gonna say anything that'll cause me to get shot. Like Super Mario 64. Yeah, like Super Mario 64. I did it. But like Super Mario Galaxy was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm really hoping this is true because I want to play Super Mario Bros. Sunshine. I want to play Galaxy and all these other games I didn't play.
Galaxy was freaking beautiful, man. Especially on the Wii, like, oh my god, it's the graphics.
Right. The GFX on point, fam.
It was so beautiful. Like that game was freaking. It was art.
That was.
I love when a game makes you feel like that, right?
I know, right?
Like Odyssey.
Or movies.
I'm sorry, Odyssey is just so good.
I didn't get a chance to play it.
Like I was not expecting it to be as good as it is. Like I am still hoping for DLC. Like they can drop DLC and I would buy it in a heartbeat. Like Odyssey is just really good. The mechanics are great. Like the movement was great. I have zero complaints about Odyssey. Well, actually, I have one complaint. They have 0 DLC. It was the one time I actually want DLC. Like,
right, you wanted more. Like, you're hungry.
Like it's such a great game. Like they don't have like. I know there was some rumors earlier about another Mario game, being made. Like they don't need to. Just more DLC. Same way like Mario Kart. Like I feel like the Mario Kart game, it looks great on the Switch. I don't see how they can make it any better. Just add more levels. Like make more racetracks and more karts. And
more little mini games, mini sections.
Yeah, that'd be like DLC right there. Just boom. Smash Brothers, just more DLC. That's it.
Yeah,
this is what we need DLC at. Not like, because these games are done. Like they were released, years ago. Even when Zelda with what was it, last year's E3? Was it when Zelda 2 was announced? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really need to do that. Like, they could have announced a DLC, like several DLC packs, and that would have been enough for me because that world is huge. That world is really big, and if they would just add more DLC, you can just cut back on development time and continue the story. But I mean, they're making a whole new one. It's whatever.
But think about it, like a lot of people, they probably beat this game, they probably sell it, and now they go release DLC for these games. that's like 2-3 years later, like, you know, they're gonna lose. They're gonna have that
Yeah.
money opportunity instead of like reselling the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't ever really resell first party Nintendo games because they rarely ever drop in price.
Nope.
Like they hold their value like pretty strongly, and I don't know why people would sell it. But I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But you guys have anything else to add to this week's news?
No,
Any additional
nothing really.
notes?
Yeah.
No.
I think
All
we
right,
covered
well.
everything.
Try to check us out at least once a week, as this is how often we try to do this. You might like what you find. I've been Ambassador Jason.
I've been Ambassador Billy.
And I've been Ambassador Disconnect. I mean, Kevin.
Oh my god.
I was like, what the hell happened, man? Like, what like, what's going on, guys? Like, guys, I'm being quiet. I'm over here, like, touching the mic.
Right.
I'm plugging my headset and stuff.
Testing, 1, 2.
I was like, I'm lonely here, man. I'm alone. Oh, man.
That's funny. Well, bye, guys.
See ya.
All right, back to Pokemon.
Back to